and snow, and we stream on the days when the internet's slow. But stream on Mondays too, and stream it straight to your face to let you see what I'm up to. We're streaming on Mondays. Hey guys! Oh man. Oh boy, we're here and you know, we're doing this thing. Let me check the volume real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, I hear myself. Cool. Who do we got? Hi Christina, hi Zoe, hi Hubble Bubble Pop, hi Brianna, hi Manon. Haven't been on in a while. That's okay. I've been kind of changing the time slots for the last couple weeks. So, I imagine that it's sort of like I have two different groups of people that drop by from week to week. And there's the late people and the early people. There's the people that want me to do this earlier in the day, and then there's the people who want me to do this later in the day because they're, you know, in the Americas, and then the people wanted me to do it earlier, usually in Europe, usually. So I'm doing all right. Who's saying that? Brianna asks, what does your shirt say? My shirt says this. For the homies. And it's a kitty cat pouring out some milk for the homies because it's a little kitty cat. And I got it kind of for Christmas. There was a white elephant gift exchange at NerdBot. And this was what I ended up with. There's a t-shirt with a little kitty cat on it. So I'm going to wear this tonight. I'm going to be on a streaming show on twitch.tv/ScabbyRooster. Show is called Total Party Kills. And I'm going to be playing a Displacer Beast, which is basically like a panther with two sort of prehensile tentacle tails coming off his back. And playing up the cat jokes. So I'm wearing my cat shirt. Hope you enjoy it. Let's see. What else are people saying? Hubble Bubble Pop says, how are you? I'm doing good. I had a show last night. I played in a show at Geek Meet in Fullerton, California. And a couple people stopped by and said, hey, we're fans of yours. And I was like, oh, that's cool. You should come by on Monday. I do a YouTube stream. So we'll see if they show up today. And we did a set of songs with Ragnarok, the new NerdBot house band. And we played some Metallica and some stuff from the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. And we played some Tenacious D and some other stuff. And it was all very warm because I was still dressed in my Loki costume. And oh boy, that's not the best way to perform. Get very, very hot. So we did that. I think there's going to be some videos coming up. You'll at least see me retweeting them and stuff. So if you want to see some footage from the Ragnarok set we did last night, keep an eye on my Twitter. Nolan, hi Nolan. How are you? Are you going to watch the game tonight? What? I don't know what the game is, Zoe. I'm not even sure which game that would be. The only game I'm watching tonight is the one I'm in, and I'm not going to watch it because I'm in it. And that's Total Party Kills on twitch.tv/ScabbyRooster. Sorry to mention Avengers, but do you have your tickets? I'm from England. Lou, I do not have any tickets. I don't know how to do Avengers, honestly. Like, I would love to go and see it early, but I just don't feel like fighting a crowd to get in there. So if the tickets aren't, you know, really hard to get or whatever, I'm happy to wait a little while, even though there's gonna be spoilers everywhere and people are unable to control themselves, which is why I sort of always discourage you guys coming in here and talking about new movies that have come out, is because we've kind of developed this culture where it's like you see a movie or a TV show or something and you're so excited to talk about it that you end up talking about it in front of a bunch of people that haven't seen it, and then there's like kind of less enjoyment in that movie for them. And you know what spoilers are. So I don't know. We'll see how it all shakes out. I might have a couple leads on like an early screening, and I might not. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah. Oh, that was not good. Okay. Sorry to mention Avengers. Hey, Nolan's in Western New York. Oh, hi, Nolan. Hey, Peyton. How's it going, Peyton? How is your baby cat doing today? She's doing all right. I don't even know if you could see her if I try to show her to you. She's way in the corner of the bed. Right here. There she is. Yeah, she knows what's going on. If I'm over here and she's over there, she knows there's nothing I can really offer her. So, she's over there taking a nap amongst my different costume pieces that I still haven't put back because the hanger broke. So now I gotta glue the hanger back together. A bunch of guys on my street are having a water balloon fight. They sound like they're having fun. Well, get out there, Hubble Bubble Pop. Come on now. You can be in a water gun fight if you want to. There's no reason you can't include yourself in that. Evening, Ilandrea. Getting close to my birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Peyton. And Hubble Bubble Pop. Happy early birthday to that, too. I get to drive through the U.S. to Ontario. That sounds like fun. During the summer. Nice. I hope you have a good road trip. Drive safe. Our Loki fan group on Facebook has a 100% non-tolerance for spoilers for the first 60 days. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, I'm down with that. Like, a lot of people think it's like, you know, you get a week to see it. You get even a month to see it. It's like 60 days. Sure, that's good. I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I go even further than that. Like, I still don't like to explicitly talk about a movie that came out a year ago. Because it's like, why? Why talk about it? There's other broadcasts that like to talk about that stuff. We talk about us here. We talk about a little more personal stuff than what we thought of movies. All this being said, I did see Shazam. I liked it. I liked it a lot. There's a couple of moments I really liked, but I'm not going to talk about them. So, in general, Shazam. Cool. Get to drive during the summer. I love fan. Yeah. Me and a friend of mine will be going to see Endgame. We are like Loki and Thor. I used to have long black hair like you. Yeah, Nolan. It's if you're a person with long dark hair next to a person with long blonde hair, the Loki and Thor thing eventually does come up. The light and dark, Jedi and Sith, all that. People love an archetype, and they love comparing you to people that you're not. Donated all the hair to Wigs for Kids. Cool. Yeah, I mean that's a great charity. I'm guessing it's either Locks of Love or one of the other ones. But yeah, that's a really nice thing to do. Make sure somebody gets a wig to cover their head with alopecia or cancer or what have you. Your apartment looks like it's all one room. It is, Brianna. It is all one room. I do not live in a fancy place, and let that be known. I got a bedroom, a little teeny tiny kitchen attached to it, a little teeny tiny bathroom. That's this isn't, you know, I'm not one of those YouTube people that has $100,000 a week coming in for like fucking hitting my cousin with a water balloon, or trying out different types of pasta, or licking a microphone. Like, I got you guys, and I'm thankful for you, and I live in a little tiny apartment in Los Angeles, and it's very expensive still. So, here we are. I see it when I say see it when you want to. I have midnight tickets, seeing on the back row in 3D. Cannot wait. Gonna be sick. Yeah, Lou. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be a great movie. I worked in the 3D movie stuff for a while. I helped make the original Avengers 3D, and I can't do 3D anymore. I just don't. I find it distracting. I love seeing people that like it, but I'm just not somebody who's into it anymore. Every time I see a shot in 3D, I think about how they did it, and I'm looking for flaws. And it's just not, it takes me out of the movie, so I stay away from it. First hour tickets went on sale. The Cineplex website crashed. That's crazy, Brianna. Juan F. Roca. Is it Roca or Rocha? Juan. Werewolf or vampire powers? Well, I guess they both have their... Let's start with the drawbacks. Werewolf, you have to turn into a goddamn wolf. But you can't be killed by anything but a silver bullet the other 27 nights of the week. Vampire, you're constantly hungry, and you can't leave your house more or less 16 hours of the day. Maybe, let's say 14 hours of the day if it's wintertime. So, I would actually probably say werewolf. Maybe, you know, rig up some sort of Harry Potter style containment arrangement for the nights when I know, you know, things are going to get bad. And, yeah, enjoy my immortality. Or my invulnerability, I guess it would be. I don't know if werewolves age. But, yeah, I think I like I don't like vampires very much at all. I find them to be too convenient. They tend to kind of sprout powers when they need them, and that's unfortunate. Werewolf. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. Are you going to see Dumbo, the Disney movie? Peyton, probably not. I would probably cry. I don't want to cry at a movie. I don't want to watch Dumbo get taken away from his parents and stuff. He's just a cute little guy. I don't need to see that again. My mom used to talk about how much she didn't like the movie Dumbo because it was so sad. And I was like, oh, it's so cute. Like, you're just being over dramatic. And then I watched it like as an adult, and I was like, oh, wait, no, this is the worst. This is the worst thing to show it, like, to a parent. Like, the kids, you see this traumatic event at the beginning of a movie, but in your child mind, after another 45 minutes of watching other funny stuff happen, you're like, who cares? Parents are unnecessary. And as a parent, you're like, none of this fun stuff makes up for the fact that this child animal is now alone in the world and has no guidance aside from, like, carnies and stuff. So, no, I don't think I'm going to go see Dumbo. Hey, Olivia. Hey, Coca. Oh, Mophonics. Hey, how's it going? You changed your name. What's going on with that? Hey, Meg. Have you played the game Werewolf? I've played... What did I play? I think I played the card game, where it wasn't a strictly, like, people sitting in a circle, like, role-playing. I didn't play that. I played something where you're, like, assigned a card, and you're assigned, like, certain things you can and can't say, and then, like, you take it, the turns you take are different, and then the acute accusation phase goes differently. But I played a form of werewolf. It's alright. I don't know, deception games are weird, because it's like either you have a guy there who's really good at it and wins every time, or you have someone who's really bad at it and makes sure that entire half of the room loses every time, or you've got someone who's like a chaotic guy who wants to screw the game over. Like, it's tough. Werewolf is fun. Immortality must be boring. I don't know, Karen. What, like, is life boring? If you took away the I'm going to die aspect of life, would it be boring? I personally could stand to have a little more security without, oh man, sitting in this, it's not the stream, it's not doing the stream and talking to you guys, I think it's the breathing. I have to constantly be talking, so I don't get to breathe enough, and I start yawning. Yeah, I don't know, I think being immortal would be cool, because you can always turn the switch and turn it off. You don't have to be alive. Moving on. Let's see. Have you... hey, Polar Bear King. That's a great name. I like that. Have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody? It's my favorite film of 2018. I don't like how so many people hated it and said Raimi didn't deserve his Academy Award. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see it, so I don't know. But all those music documentaries, I guess it's not a doc, it's a biopic. All those movies, Ray, I remember when the Ray Charles one came out. The Johnny Cash one, I remember that one. There was a bunch of them that came out, and they were all good. Like, all these people have extremely interesting lives, so I don't see why Freddie Mercury's life would be any different. But I don't know. I don't really want to watch someone rise and fall. For the same reason I don't want to watch Dumbo, because it's like, oh, a movie that's gonna make me sad. Pass. Like, I'd rather go see something that's gonna make me feel uplifted, like Shazam, or something that's really funny, like what was the last really funny movie I saw? God, I haven't seen many comedies lately, huh? Weird. Comedies, that's all I'm saying. They're fun to see. Don't go see that new Predator movie. I rented it from Redbox and it was garbage. It was shit. Are you going to go see Endgame? I am. At some point, Polar Bear King. Probably not in the first day, but I will see it. I'm usually killed off in the first 15-ish minutes. How long does it take you to play Werewolf? Does it take like an hour? Lou asks, can I ask if you have a dinner party with 5 actors, who would you pick? 5 actors. That's a tough one. Probably Jim Carrey. Bringing in the spirituality aspect of it. I mean, I'm tempted to say Tom Hiddleston just because, like, so many people I know are like, oh, Tom Hiddleston, you got to meet him or talk to him. Like, it would be a conversation piece for other people in my life, even though I'm not particularly interested in Tom Hiddleston stuff. So let's leave him out for now. Who else would I bring in? Whose movies do I always go see? Maybe John C. Reilly. He seems like a nice guy. Who else is cool? I'd have Mark Strong. He seems cool as well. I should probably get some. So what do I got? I got Jim Carrey, Mark Strong, John C. Reilly. Let's switch out John C. Reilly for Patrick Stewart. Let's put in... Who is interesting? Brie Larson. I think Brie Larson would be, in this particular moment, like a really cool person to kind of get to talk to about her viewpoints and how she's being, like... what sort of role she's playing in the entertainment industry right now. And who else? Like, I would never want someone like Robert De Niro or like someone that's taken too seriously. Maybe an old comedian. Hey, Tom no. Let's get another female in there. Another lady voice would be good at the table. There's so many good actors out there. Who's gonna make my fifth? Who's gonna fill that 5th spot? Maybe Betty White? You know? Do you think she's, like, just to see if she's still there? Just to see if, like, 'cause, I mean, it's not about her as a, like, just to see how long someone can hold on. 'Cause, like, we all have grandparents and great-grandparents or whatever. And it's like, she seems like such a charismatic person. Maybe that would be depressing. Maybe not. Maybe... It's tough. It's a tough question because there's 5, and I don't know actors that well. I don't know. Sandra Bullock? Right? She's been around the block. She knows what's going on. Seems like she would be cool and funny and smart. No. Natalie Portman. Because she's willing to take some chance. When she did that rap on Saturday Night Live, I'd like to talk to her about that. And be like, so did you feel like you risked anything with your career? Anyways, so those are my 5. Natalie Portman. We said Brie Larson. We said Mark Strong, Patrick Stewart, 2 bald guys. And who was my first pick? Who was he? Oh no, I already forgot. And whoever I said first. Yeah. So that's who I'd probably... Wait, no. Man. Switch out my first pick. Who was my first pick? Whoever he is, switch him out with Patton Oswalt. Why not? All right. Okay, what do we got? Are you going to see Endgame? You have a dinner party. Did an awesome job on Bohemian Rhapsody. Sure. Bug Bomb The Room today. 2 more hours left till I can go back inside. Stupid ticks. Ooh, ticks. That's not a good thing to have in your house. This is... You love spiders, Hubble? People hate spiders. A lot of people know me as now as a YouTuber since I've been doing active for about a year now. Well, nice, Coca the cat, not Maphonix. Do you like Harry Potter or Draco Malfoy? Well, Harry Potter. I don't like Draco that much. Call me stereotypical, but I don't see a lot of appeal in Draco. Bye, Peyton. Which music artist would you bring back from the dead? Probably Chris Cornell. That's a solid answer, and I stand by that. It's close second is Chester. It doesn't seem like they had a lot of scandal surrounding them. They just seem to be people who were really good at singing, and I think it would be cool to have Chris Cornell back doing his thing. He seemed like a nice guy. Is Amada on the stream? Amada is not on the stream. She might be here at some point at the very end, but I doubt it. She's still at work until 4. Well, if you look at some movies like Forever Knight and Highlander, they're immortals that became so depressed at the end that the main characters make the ultimate sacrifice and die. Well, sure, Karen, but they also do it during a moment where they're being forced to in order to accomplish a greater good. But, like, the reality is, like, if you're an immortal... There would come a point where you don't need a reason to do it. You would just be like, oh, today's the day. I think I'm ready today. I'm gonna do this one thing that's really spectacular, maybe, and then maybe I'll just go home and do it a really painless way, a really quiet, painless way, and I'll have said goodbye to everyone. Like, I don't think it has to be something as dramatic as Highlander or whatever. Just, you know, immortality would look like like you just eventually have to plan on this ultimate retirement, and that's what sort of the immortal viewpoint of death would become, I think. Would you rather eat cake for the rest of your life or fried chicken for the rest of your life? Definitely fried chicken. I mean, I like a piece of cake every once in a while, but I eat chicken a lot more than I eat cake, and seems a little more filling. In Bohemian Rhapsody, they don't show Freddie's death. Kind of a spoiler, but it ends positively. Well, Lou, I mean, you know how it happens. But Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I probably there might be a day where I sit down at somebody else's house and they're like, "Oh, we're watching Bohemian Rhapsody," and I end up catching some of it, but it's not gonna be anytime soon. What's your favorite Loki outfit? Right now, I like wearing the Ragnarok one. It's light. Um, it's pretty flexible, and it doesn't smell as bad as the other one. And that's about it. Really, it's not. I don't know. They're all about the same. Prison Loki was good. Didn't even have to wear shoes for that one. Hey, Silver Sky Dragon. What did you think about the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming out with Jim Carrey being Dr. Robotnik? I think it's cool. I mean, I'm probably not going to end up seeing it until it's on Netflix, but whatever. Like, people like Sonic, so I hope it ends up being a cool movie. Would you rather eat cake? Okay. James McAvoy. Really? I don't know. James McAvoy, he hasn't had a role where I've been like, wow, look at him, like, go. That's an inspiring actor. Like, he did the Professor X stuff. He did the stuff with Shyamalan where he got to be the multiple personality guy, the Horde. But, like, none of that was really, I don't know, up my alley, I guess. So, no McAvoy for me. Maggie Smith, I don't even know who Maggie Smith is. I'm sure I'd recognize her if I saw her. Tries to extrapolate what the heck is going on from the comments. Wait, what? Anissa, we just talk about whatever people bring up. It's not really, this is all non sequitur. So you're here, I read your comment, I respond to you, and then I move on to the next thing, which is a completely different topic. We talk about that too. Are we talking about Bohemian Rhapsody? Screamson, we kind of were. But now, I've made it blatantly clear that I have not seen it, so I can't really say much about it. What is one question nobody has asked you? Oh man, I mean, there's so many infinite questions. Do you concur? That's a question no one has asked me, as far as I know. Do you concur, sir? To which I say, I concur. That is a question no one has asked me. Hey, Screamson, you're not that late. You're about halfway through. The only spider I like is Lucas. Lucas? Who's Lucas? So what do you think of the new X-Men Dark Phoenix movie? How do you feel about the Disney buying Fox? Well, Lou, from what I understand, it costs a lot of people their jobs, so I'm not crazy about it. I don't think Phoenix needs another X-Men movie. She's already had at least one, if not two, if you think about kind of the other stuff Jean Grey's done. And yeah, I don't care enough. And like, I don't like any of the new X-Men movies anyways. Pretty much everything beyond First Class was not good for me, so I'll probably end up seeing it at some point, but I don't care. Like, if it doesn't have the Shi'ar in it, like it did in the animated films, the animated series from the 90s, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, it's just, then it just becomes another X-Men movie with some shots in the mansion, some shots in the city. A fight scene here, fight scene there, and there you go, you're done. Missed the S. You bring back Cornell, Chester comes with him. Sure, Brianna. I think that's a universal truth. You said Jim Carrey first. Yeah, I'll switch out Patton Oswalt for Jim Carrey. For sure. I think he'd be a lot more relatable, and I think he'd keep the conversation moving in a more constructive... is that right, though? Maybe Jim Carrey... Patton Oswalt... Oh, I forgot my third one. I can't hold 5 names in my mind. I can't do it. Jim Carrey, Patton Oswalt... Patrick Stewart? Instead of no John C. Reilly. Yeah, Jim Carrey, Patton Oswalt, Johnson, and Patrick Stewart. I don't even like Patrick Stewart all that much, but I think he'd level things out a little bit. What's your favorite horror type creature? And yes, I love spiders. I really want a tarantula. My favorite horror type creature is like interesting looking aliens, I guess. I have a weird sort of set of sensibilities about horror creatures in that the trend in creature design has shifted into this really weird, like, homogenized. There's like these wedge-faced aliens that end up in every franchise. Like, if you ever watch Skyline, there's a movie called Skyline. It's a perfect example of what aliens end up looking at. The monsters in Hellboy, the monsters in Pacific Rim, perfect example. It's like a muscular ape body with this like wedge-shaped face of some sort, and either like a lot of really big jagged teeth or one sort of like clamping scissor jaw like the arachnids from Starship Troopers. And god damn it, like I just can't see that stuff anymore without being like, okay, like it's another artistically rendered monster from an art school grad from the past decade, and it's, you know, it's got the same musculature as a human being. It's just moves in a slightly different way. And yeah, I don't know, like I'm every time I see that stuff, I'm like, I just identify it in my mind as like, okay, it's a monster, that's it. But stuff like Pumpkinhead, I thought Pumpkinhead was so cool. The Predator was really cool. I like xenomorphs, the aliens, but I like the Predator more. Also, I mean, really, the Terminator could be considered a horror icon in that, you know, the original Terminator movie was more or less a horror movie. It was about this like unstoppable killing being that is chasing people around and killing them. So I'd say Predator. It's the perfect sort of combination of grotesque anatomy plus technology, where it's less scary than it is like just awesome in its ability. So I'm gonna say Predator. What else we got? Well, sorry, Flyer, you said Jim Carrey. What's your favorite horror? Love Queen. What did you think of Bohemian Rhapsody? Lead guitarist of Queen. Second one showing Freddie's death. Things got into Queen was really good. I don't know. I played my first D&D campaign on Saturday during a hailstorm. It was surprisingly atmospheric. Well, that's really cool, Anissa. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I actually played a little on Saturday myself. It was my first time playing against a vampire, and oh boy, I underestimated vampires. They get a whole lot of abilities that are very hard to combat unless you have a ton of spell slots that do very specific things. So, careful about those vampires. What music by Chester and Cornell do you like? I mean, I think I like Audioslave better than I like... No, that's not true. I don't know. I mean, there's just certain songs. I don't even remember the Linkin Park songs I like anymore. It's been so long since I've listened to them. But, you know, a lot of Audioslave stuff. Show Me How to Live. We did that one in the set last night, and it's a really good song, and a lot of people liked it. What's the other one? Pretty Noose. That's a really great Soundgarden song. Anything with Cornell's voice. He's just so goddamn good at singing. And I ain't nothing gay and nothing, but she's got a good voice. What are you gonna do? Do you play any sports? Not really. I used to play paintball, Polar Bear King, but that's more classified as an outdoor adventure than a sport. I was never a very sporting person. I used to jump on a trampoline a lot. I could do backflips and land on my feet. No big deal. But then I got older. Now my knees are a problem for me. Are you going to be at the NerdBot Anime Con? I will be at Anime Pasadena, April 20th, at the Pasadena Convention Center, hosting the main stage, so come and see me. What's your opinion on the fact that YouTube doesn't allow people who have under 1,000 subs can't live stream from their mobile devices anymore? I don't know. I mean, Coca, like... Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that you can't... You're hindered from growing if you're small. The people who need the growth the most are having the ability to grow taken away from them. That does suck. However, you could build your following on TikTok. I hear that's popular nowadays. Or live stream on Facebook. I mean, that sucks too. Or on Instagram. You know, there's other places to do it, but social media sucks. And it just keeps getting worse every day because these companies, it's like the only way to make money is to create a worse product and just like have people pay to make it halfway decent like it was when it began. So that is beginning to, you know, get a little bad. What are your top 4 favorite movie posters? Oh man, Fright Night. What else? Meatballs. And movie posters. I still got 2 more. Oh god. Oh, the movie posters. Independence Day and the Shaggy Dog with Tim Allen. Let's say that those are my favorite 4 movie posters. Hey, hola Spooky, ¿cómo estás? Anita Prince. Hey, hi there, Anita. My memory is a peanut. Sorry. Screams and Marvel. Bohemian Rhapsody got me back into Queen. Always liked their music. Now I love their music. Actors. Okay. Have you seen any of the Endgame poster memes? Some of them are really funny. Yeah, it's funny. Chris isn't here today, but he made a couple good ones where he was putting like Sony Walkmans with Avenge the Fallen up there, and you know, Han Solo and all that, and that, you know, that sort of thing. But memes, what are you gonna do, right? Are you gonna be the Hulk from that one tweet? No, I am not going to be the Hulk. The day I paint myself green is the day I hang it up. I don't want to do body paint. You Team Marvel or Team DC? Right now I'm definitely leaning towards Marvel. I always have. I like where DC's going with its cinematic universe, I'll give you that. But I prefer Marvel to DC, but that's not to disparage DC. I think DC also creates a lot of really good stuff. I would not like us. I would want, okay. Have a goodbye, Polar Bear King. Miss you. Hey, Chelsea. Am I late to the stream? Was going to look up a black metal video. You are a little late. Yeah, I mean, you're more than halfway through it. But, you know, we still got... There's still good meat on that bone. Still talking about Queen. Okay. If any animals in the entire animal kingdom can be domesticated, which one would you have? Ooh. That's a good question. I'd like a big cat. Big tiger. Or a panther or something. Maybe a fox. Man, there's some real cute videos of little foxes running around. They're real cute little guys. One of those guys, those little animals where like you walk up to them and they don't run away because they don't know what predators are, and they're just like, they like smile for cameras and stuff. It's a video with Chris Hemsworth messing around with. It's like a Chupacabra or something like that. But that would be fun. I just want a real soft boy. like a big soft guy. So maybe a tiger or a panther would be cool to have around. Not even mainly. I don't even know if I'd want one as a pet. Just one that's like outside and friendly. You know, it's a trusted friend more than an actual pet. Because I feel like that would be the ideal situation. Because then I wouldn't have to feed it. I could still take care of it if it needs me, but I don't have to go to the market. Chris, we were just talking about you and your Avengers posters, your Avenge the Fallen sort of stuff. You used to break your leg on trampolines. Oh, that's not good. Going to either cosplay Ben Hargreaves or Roger Taylor in drag, aka Rogerina. Well, cool. I'll see you there, Screamson. And my ride home is here. Sorry. Bye, Chris. Miss you. Just hit 700 subs. Used to stream a lot outside, and now I just moved to Orlando, and I wanted to show my subscribers around. It was a big damper on it. That sucks. My phonics. You know, maybe draw them towards Instagram, and then point your Instagram at YouTube, and then there's no good solution, right? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Last Minwin. Tank Girl movie poster is awesome. That's all right. I'll give you that. It's a good poster. It's in the vein of like Biodome with the super fisheye lens. Reminds me of a Pauly Shore movie. Hubble Bubble Pop. Love your thinking face. Oh, that's nice. I loved Labyrinth's movie poster. I haven't thought about Labyrinth's movie poster. I don't even know what it looks like. 80s and 90s movie posters are the best. I really like the painted ones. Even the Stranger Things art that's sort of got that Indiana Jones like oil painting sort of feeling to it. Like, that's really cool. I like seeing that kind of stuff, and it's, you know, it's rarer nowadays to have an actual artist create something that's not digital and immediately editable. You know what I mean? Although I'm sure all that stuff's digital as well, even though they've made it look like an oil painting. Is Transformers 3 any good? Transformers 3, I'm pretty sure was garbage. That new Bumblebee movie was okay. I saw that recently. So maybe go check that out instead of Transformers 3. Other than the songs in it. I don't know about that. By the way, my one Avenge the Fallen meme that's best involving Tom from MySpace. Yeah, that was a good one. Tom from MySpace, Avenge the Fallen. Oh, Tommy, we knew you not quite well enough. Quokkas are the little smiley friendly little gremlins. I like those guys. That's what I'm talking about. Is you don't even need to tame them. Like, the kind of stuff I'd want as a pet doesn't need to be untamable, because maybe it's just a pet. I mean, honestly, is there anything better than a dog as a pet? Dogs are just good boys. I mean, maybe having a cow that liked you a lot would be cool, but they're so big and hard to hug. Because they're too big. And their hair's not as soft as a dog's. I like a golden retriever myself, because they smile. They got such pretty smiles. They look at you and you know they care about you and love you very much. That's what golden retrievers are good for. Hey Star-Lord, welcome back. Fluffy equals Tibetan Mastiff. Oh man, I would pet a Mastiff. Real nice. I would pet a cat too. Cats can be good, dogs can be good. Don't worry about whether one's better than the other. You don't have to put one down to bring the other one up. Maybe I could have a bunch of dogs and cats. How's that sound? Not too bad to me, because all of a sudden, it's about having one pet. Why? Nobody knows. I want to pet all this stuff. I wouldn't mind having a cheetah and a gazelle, even though they'd probably, you know, the cheetah would probably try to kill the gazelle. I want to pet both of them. You can hug a calf. It's true, Hubble Bubble Pop, and I can hug a cow. I just gotta, you know, get up around the right area. That's all. Movie poster from Labyrinth is a big fantasy art piece. Hubble Bubble Pop, baby cow. Smile Dog, Samoyed. Oh, those boys are real soft and nice looking too. I like all those dogs. I like to be friends with large birds. I don't know about birds. They're too sharp around the beak and claws. They got sharp claws and weird faces. They bite you, probably break skin. Yikes. The birds are weird. Newfoundlands, they rescued people, but every dog is amazing. Yeah. I like all those guys. My dad was in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Star-Lord. I want to hug a red panda. Ooh, red pandas. Have you ever seen a red panda get scared? Stand up and they go like this. That's what a red panda does when he's scared. He puts his hands up in the air and tries to scare you away. Little rascal. I get cats and dogs, but birds are out of the question. Yeah, birds, snakes, lizards, insects, amphibians. There's a couple of them that are cute if you take a photo of them from the right angle, but for petting, I think dogs and cats are unparalleled. Like, there's no softer or friendlier animal that's gonna do you right better than a dog or a cat. I mean, you get like a little trained bear or like a large cat, they'll wrestle you, and that can be fun. But also, if they get a little too frisky on you, might be detrimental. A horse would be cool too. I wouldn't mind having a horse around just to pet, not even to ride, just to touch his face. I like that little soft horse nose part. I just want to just put my hands all over their lips and because they're so soft. Oh boy, horses are real cute. Going to San Fran, am I one of the best people? It be you. Oh, that's nice, Ben. Thanks. I'm going to San Francisco, my senior trip this weekend, Friday morning to Sunday night. That sounds exciting, Anissa. I hope you have a good time. You can get a soft-billed parrot, and the nip isn't so bad as the hard-billed ones. If you socialize them, they're cuddly, and they won't nip if you train them. Yeah, last minute, I've met a couple birds that are cool to hang out with, but like, for the most part, they stay on their own. They just want to eat and shit in their own little space, and that's fine. Even bunnies, like, I love petting a bunny, but how often do you meet a cool bunny who's like, hey, I'm gonna get in your lap and like just want the affection that you want to give me? Or a dog and a cat, like, that's more often than not. I have the biggest weakness for foxes. I've been watching fox videos. There's a video of an Arctic fox laughing. Yeah, because foxes are real cute. They're like like a compromise between a cat and a dog, and they're real nice. Zoo near me used to have 2 red pandas. One disappeared. Oh, that's real sad. Gotta get that panda back. White cow with black spots all over named Oreo. Go out in the field and she'd come running and I'd actually cuddle with her, laying on her belly, and she'd take a nap. Oh man, I like that a whole lot. Star-Lord, your dad broke his shoulder and had to get surgery on it. Oh man, tell him we all said get well soon. What about rabbits and rodents? I like small animals. Like, rabbits are cool. A mouse or even a rat, like a clean rat that's not, from the sewer or anything. Like, as long as you don't get a look at them from if their fur stays healthy and their skin stays healthy, like, I think they're real cute, even though they got those little leathery tails. Like, I like rats. I like chinchillas. Ooh, they're real soft. Stoats, weasels, those little guys, those little long boys. Oh man, I'd pet any of those guys for sure. People say ferrets smell bad, but I've never met a ferret that smelled so bad I wouldn't want them in my house. When your mom was older, she owned a mini pony. That's cool. I love foxes. Sweetheart, I want a fox, but they musk, and I think it's illegal in Alberta. Weird. Yeah, foxes are they've got a bad reputation, so it's kind of better that people don't end up with a lot of foxes as pets, because you'd end up with a lot of weird issues that came up as a result. Sometimes she'd lay in my lap in the shade of the night. Oh man, I want a cow that wants to snuggle. That sounds real nice. Pet raccoon. Raccoon, great. That's a great looking animal. I want to pet those guys too. Named one of the cows in my old acreage Bounce. I forgot why I named him that. Probably because he's a bouncy boy. Hey, Money Montserrat. Welcome back, I think. Comic-Con is in 19 days, says Star-Lord. Money Montserrat. Hola. ¿Qué pasa? The sad part about living on a farm, you see so many of the animals you've raised from a baby pass from old age. It hurts. Yeah, I think that's the case with any animal whose lifespan is not longer than yours, or exactly the same as yours, I guess, is that you get to watch them grow up, but they don't live forever. That makes me kind of sad. His name is Tony. Sugar gliders. Sugar gliders are a great example of another good pet. Still really sour about not getting a chinchilla when I had the chance. You gotta jump on that sort of opportunity, hubble bubble pop, when you get the chance. It's a dog breed that is part wolf, part husky. Ooh, that sounds like a pretty boy. I bet they're real energetic. My friend has 4 bunnies. One is a dwarf named Milkshake, and Flop Bunny. Both came from bad homes. Oh no! But now they're in a good home and they're real soft. I like that. What's your favorite Loki quote? I don't know. Satisfaction isn't in my nature. I don't know. I'm sure every time people ask me what my favorite Loki quote is, I answer something different, but only because I don't really care about Loki quotes. Gotta go clean one of my costumes. Went to Ren Fair cosplaying yesterday after 2 days of heavy rain. Got all my vinyl armor choked in mud. See you next week. Have a good day, Anissa. Miss you. Bye. Have fun. My mom is dragging me away for a Pokemon Go run. Go Team Instinct. Bye. Last min win. We'll see you soon. We had 120 head of cattle, pigs, guineas, chickens, and ducks, and more. That's a lot of animals. I would say that's almost too many to keep track of. Plus dogs, cats, fishing ponds, 2 gardens. Jeez, Coca, I'm going to send Amada over to you. That sounds like her perfect place to live. Aside from the cattle, I feel like having that much cattle is not about having pets. I have to go enjoy the stream. Bye, Silver Sky Dragon. 26 cows, 5 bulls, 8 cats, 1 dog, plus barn cats. Jeez, you guys got a lot of animals. Gotta get those bad boys spayed and neutered, straight up. You got an animal problem. It's a lot of mouths to feed, but I guess if you have that many pets, they're probably eating other local wildlife. Whew. Again, lived on a 426-acre farm. Yeah, still, how do you manage all that? Some cows are gentle giants. Yeah, I like that. Team Instinct is the best. My favorite Loki quote is the Mule and Quim. Got it. Same here, Coca. We had our cattle to keep down on the growth in the fields. Really? That's the reason you had the cattle, was to tend to the fields? They didn't produce milk or beef? I guess, in my mind, like, if you have more than 2 or 3 cows, it's like you gotta slaughter them at some point, and that's, you know, unfortunate. Oh, man. Anyways, so we're coming up on the end of the hour anyways, and everyone seems to be kind of jumping ship regardless. So, next week, boy, Brianna, we're going to not start talking about the killing shed. Yeah, so on that note, we're going to call it a night. Next week, it looks like it is the 15th. So, oh, I think that's my mom's birthday. Remember to call Mom. Mom's birthday. Write that down. Call Mom. And Marcy. Gotta say happy birthday to Marcy. Done. Alright. Cows went to the killing shed. I often wondered why they didn't, honestly, but they were happy cows. So, guys, I'll see you next week on the 15th. We're gonna, at that point, we're only gonna be 5 days out from Anime Pasadena, so I'll probably be talking about that a lot. And, yeah, I hope you all have a good week. and we'll see you in a little while. But if I don't see you before then I mean that makes actually pretty good sense. Do you like the look of the Pokemon Pet Detective, Pokemon Detective Pikachu? Yeah, I'll go see that. Looks funny. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next week. In the meantime, miss you, love you, bye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.